Imagine, if you will, a world where shadows whisper your deepest fears. Welcome to a realm where the light of day brings comfort and the darkness of night a chilling dread. Nestled on the outskirts of a sleepy town stands an imposing house, its silhouette casting eerie shadows that seem to breathe with an otherworldly life. This is no ordinary abode, my friends. Its inhabitants are not of flesh and bone, but of the ethereal kind, the whispering shadows. Our tale begins on a dare, a challenge among a group of 5 audacious friends, each with their own fears tucked away in the recesses of their minds. They had heard the stories, the chilling tales of the whispering shadows that echoed the deepest fears of those who dared to enter. Yet, curiosity and bravado led them to the threshold of the haunted house. The moment they crossed the threshold, the whispers began. A soft, malicious susurration that seemed to emanate from the very walls of the house. Each friend heard a different whisper, a different fear. For one, it was the fear of losing a loved one. For another, it was the fear of being alone in the world. The whispering shadows knew their fears, their insecurities, their nightmares, and they used them with ruthless precision. The friends, once unified, now found themselves isolated in their own terror. The house seemed to twist and turn, leading each friend deeper into their own personal nightmares. The bravado they had once shown melted away, replaced by raw, primal fear. One by one, they fled the house, their hearts pounding, their minds echoing with the whispers of their own fears. The house, once filled with the whispers of the shadows, fell silent. The friends, once so confident, were left shaken, forever scarred by the whispered fears from the shadows. The haunted house stood as a chilling reminder of the power of fear and the danger of daring to face the unknown. As the last friend fled the house, the whispering shadows fell silent once again. Have you ever heard about a town that vanished overnight? In the heart of the nation, nestled between the mountains and the sea, was a town named Crestwood. A quaint settlement of less than 1,000 souls, Crestwood was known for its charming houses, lush greenery, and the warm hospitality of its inhabitants. But one fateful day, Crestwood disappeared. The townspeople, the houses, the trees, all vanished without a trace. It was as if the earth had swallowed the town whole, leaving nothing behind but the eerie silence of an empty landscape. News about the lost town spread like wildfire. From the bustling cities to the quiet countryside, it was the talk of the nation. Everyone was puzzled and scared. How could an entire town disappear overnight? The mystery of Crestwood caught the attention of a curious journalist named Alex. A man of keen intellect and unyielding determination, Alex was known for his knack for uncovering the truth, no matter how bizarre or unsettling it might be. Intrigued by the strange tale of the lost town, Alex decided to investigate. He visited the site where Crestwood once stood, interviewing locals and combing through records. Day after day, he painstakingly pieced together the fragments of Crestwood's story. Yet the more he uncovered, the more mysterious it became. There were no signs of a natural disaster, no indications of foul play, no hints of mass migration. It was as if Crestwood and its people had simply decided to step out of existence. Baffled and unnerved, Alex continued his search, delving deeper into the enigma of the lost town. He explored every lead, pursued every theory, and questioned every assumption. Yet, despite his best efforts, the truth about Crestwood remained elusive. To this day, the lost town remains a chilling mystery with no answers. The story of Crestwood serves as a reminder of the inexplicable phenomena that lurk in the shadows of our world, waiting to bewilder and captivate us with their strange allure. For some, it's a haunting tale of the unknown. For others, it's a fascinating puzzle waiting to be solved. But for all, it's a testament to the enduring power of mystery and the chilling thrill of the unexplained. In the depths of the night, a faceless man wanders the streets. This chilling legend is not just a figment of our imagination, it's a tale that has been whispered from generation to generation. Our story begins on a night when the moon was high and the air was thick with an eerie silence. A woman, let's call her Jane, was returning from a late-night walk. As she turned the corner towards her home, she noticed a figure standing at the end of the street. A man, tall and lean, standing under the faint glow of the street lamp, his hands tucked deep into the pockets of his dark trench coat. But what made her heart skip a beat was the man's face, or rather the absence of it. Yes, you heard that right. The man had no face, no eyes to see, no mouth to speak, no nose to breathe, just a smooth, blank expanse where facial features should have been. Jane's blood ran cold, her feet rooted to the spot. Instinctively, she knew this was no ordinary human. She tried to scream, but her voice was lost in the wind. The faceless man started walking towards her, his pace steady, his gait unnaturally silent. With every step he took, the temperature seemed to drop, the night became darker, the silence more profound. Jane could feel an icy dread seeping into her bones. She was trapped in a nightmare, the faceless man now just a few feet away. But then, as suddenly as he had appeared, he vanished. One moment he was there, the next swallowed by the darkness, leaving behind an empty street and a chilling echo of his presence. Jane was left trembling, her heart pounding like a drum. She ran home, bolted the door, and spent the night huddled under her blankets, the image of the faceless man etched into her mind. As dawn broke, the woman was left with a haunting memory of the faceless man. That encounter, that terror forever imprinted in her memory, a chilling reminder of the faceless man who wanders the streets in the depths of the night. A masterpiece, a work of art, yet a vessel of a dreadful curse. Picture this, a painting so mesmerizing, so captivating, that you can't help but be drawn to it. Yet beneath its alluring facade lies a curse that brings calamity to all who dare to possess it. This is the tale of the cursed painting, a tale that intertwines beauty with horror, enthralling allure with shocking dread. Crafted by an artist who poured his soul into every stroke, the painting is said to be imbued with an inexplicable power, a power that transcends the canvas. It is a power that, like a malignant specter, clings to the painting with an iron grip, refusing to let go. Some say it's the artist's tormented spirit trapped within the canvas, while others believe it's a more malevolent force altogether. The painting's journey is one marked by a trail of misfortune. Each owner, drawn in by its captivating beauty, soon found themselves ensnared in a web of calamity. From sudden illnesses to inexplicable accidents, from financial ruin to personal loss, the painting's curse left no stone unturned. Each owner, regardless of their initial disbelief, soon found themselves unable to deny the painting's malevolent influence. One owner, a wealthy merchant, scoffed at the curse only to lose his fortune overnight. Another, a renowned scholar, was reduced to a mumbling, incoherent mess within a week of acquiring the painting. Even those who simply admired it from afar weren't spared, with tales of sudden misfortune befalling them soon after. Yet, despite the curse, the painting continues to captivate, its allure undiminished. It's as if the painting has a will of its own, luring in unsuspecting victims with its hypnotic beauty. The painting rests in a museum now, its curse seemingly contained, but for how long? Who knows what the future holds for this cursed masterpiece? Will its curse remain dormant, or is it simply biding its time, waiting to claim its next victim? The painting's story is far from over, and its curse, it seems, is far from broken. A melody so haunting it sends shivers down your spine. In the realm of the supernatural, there are tales that speak of a melody. Not just any melody, but one that is said to resonate with the spirits of the departed. A chilling harmony, its notes linger in the air, weaving an eerie soundscape that transcends the boundaries of our world and the next. Our story revolves around a musician, an individual with an extraordinary gift for music. This was not a man who merely played tunes, but one who could breathe life into notes, creating symphonies that stirred the soul. His talent was his passion, and his passion was his life. One day, as he was exploring the depths of his musical prowess, he chanced upon a peculiar composition. It was an ancient piece of music, its origin lost in the annals of time, its melody hauntingly beautiful. Captivated by its ethereal charm, the musician decided to play this melody. As he struck the first chord, an eerie silence fell. His fingers danced over the instrument, each note echoing in the room, creating a symphony of spectral beauty. It was as if the melody had a life of its own, each note a whisper from the other side, but as he played, strange things began to happen. Objects moved of their own accord. Shadows seemed to shift, taking on forms that were not there before. Whispers filled the air, voices that were not of this world. The musician, entranced by the melody, played on, oblivious to the spectral audience he had attracted. When the last note faded into silence, the musician found himself alone in the room. The whispers and shadows vanished, but the melody had left its mark. The musician could still hear it, lingering in his mind, a spectral echo that refused to fade. He never played that melody again. The instrument was locked away, the musician too afraid to touch it. But the melody, it remained. It lingered in the silence, in the shadows, in the depths of his mind. The melody still echoes in the musician's mind, a haunting reminder of the supernatural. A train that appears only on the darkest nights, carrying passengers to an unknown destination. Let's delve into the tale of this mysterious phantom train that is said to manifest itself only when the night is at its darkest. Our story follows a man, let's call him John, who boarded this train on one such night. John was an ordinary man with an extraordinary curiosity. On that fateful evening, he found himself standing on a deserted platform, the chill of the night seeping into his bones. His eyes were drawn to a train, shrouded in mist, stopping with an eerie silence. It wasn't on the timetable, yet there it was, a spectral entity against the inky blackness. Against his better judgment, John, driven by his curiosity, decided to board the phantom train. The inside was as peculiar as the outside, dimly lit and empty, save for a handful of passengers. They sat in silence, their eyes vacant, their faces expressionless, as if they were not of this world. The train started moving, the wheels clanking against the tracks, echoing a haunting melody into the night. John felt a chill run down his spine. The journey seemed endless, the outside world an endless expanse of darkness. Time seemed to have lost its meaning. Hours felt like minutes, and minutes felt like seconds. John, overwhelmed by a sense of dread, decided to disembark at the next stop, but the train didn't stop. It kept moving, its pace unchanged, its destination unknown. John felt a wave of panic wash over him. He was trapped in this phantom train, a prisoner of his own curiosity. As suddenly as it had appeared, the train stopped at an unmarked station. John, without a second thought, jumped off the train. He looked back to see the train disappearing into the mist, leaving nothing but the echo of its haunting melody. The man never boarded a train again, haunted by the memory of the phantom train. The tale of the phantom train serves as a chilling reminder of the unknown, a testament to the mysteries that lurk in the shadows of our world. We've traversed through chilling tales, each more haunting than the last. We began our journey with the whispering shadows, a story that brought us face to face with our primal fear of the unknown. The soft whispers in the inky darkness, the unnerving sense of being watched, the shadows that seem to breathe and move all serve to create a chilling atmosphere of dread and suspense. Then we found ourselves in the lost town, a place forgotten by time and shrouded in mystery. The eerie silence, the abandoned homes, and the lingering sense of a once thriving community now lost to oblivion, all combined to create a picture of desolation that left us with a profound feeling of unease. Our journey continued with the Faceless Man, an entity that embodies our fear of anonymity and the unknown. The very concept of a man without a face, a being devoid of identity, yet possessing an unsettling presence, stirred feelings of profound fear and intrigue. Next, we delved into the tale of the Curse Painting, a story that played on our fear of the supernatural. The eerie painting with its hauntingly beautiful subject, the inexplicable events that surrounded it, and the curse that seemed to follow whoever possessed it, all served to grip us with a sense of morbid fascination. The haunting melody was our next stop, a tale that utilized the power of sound to create an atmosphere of horror. The melody that seemed to play from nowhere, the haunting tune that lingered long after it had stopped, the sense of dread that it instilled, all played on our fear of the unseen. Finally, we arrived at the Phantom Train, a tale that combined the allure of travel with the fear of the unknown. The Phantom Train, appearing out of nowhere, disappearing into thin air, the strange passengers, the eerie landscape that it traversed, all created a sense of otherworldly horror. Each of these tales, in their own unique way, evoked feelings of fear, suspense, and intrigue. They played on our deepest fears and captivated us with their chilling narratives. They reminded us of our fascination with the unknown, the unseen, the unexplained. They brought to life our fears and made them tangible, allowing us to confront them in a safe environment. These stories, though horrifying, serve a purpose. They allow us to explore our fears, to confront them, to understand them. They remind us of our primal instincts, our survival instincts, our fascination with the unknown. As we step back into the light, away from these haunting tales, we carry with us a sense of unease, a chill down our spine, and a fascination with the mysteries that lurk in the shadows. The shadows may be dark and full of terror, but they also hold a strange allure that draws us in, compelling us to explore, to understand, to conquer our fears. Because after all, isn't that what being human is all about?